This video is about to be completely unscripted. This is a message from God. This is a wake-up call. So if it sounds like I'm speaking to you directly, then you should probably listen the fuck up, because this is serious, bro. Okay, and I'm basically talking to myself from 6 months ago, the person I was 6 months ago. So if it sounds like I'm talking directly to you, then that's really a sign that you need to listen up. Okay, if you are struggling with porn addiction right now, I know it's not easy. First of all, I know it's not easy. I know you've been wanting to quit. I know you've been telling yourself you'll get through it, but I hate to break it to you, but there's some things that you are ignoring. There's some things that you're not admitting to yourself. Okay, and the truth is that you probably have someone in your life, specifically a woman in your life right now, that doesn't know about this. And you know, if you told her, if she knew the truth, her whole perception of you would be fucked. Her whole perception of you would be ruined. Everything she thought you were, everything she thought she had, would be completely ruined. And you're ignoring that right now. You're so focused on, oh, I'll get through it, I'll face this addiction one day, and then you'll probably tell her, right? That's what I told myself. That's exactly what I told myself day to day, every day, every day I struggled with this addiction. I told myself, I'll face this on my own, and then I'll tell her. And I'm telling you right now, you don't want to do what I did. You don't want to do that. Okay, you want to have integrity now when you can. Because the truth is, that she's gonna find out on her own, okay? And when she does find out, then you're fucked. Then, you know, you had so many chances to tell her. You have this moment right now, and you can ignore this moment. You can ignore this wake-up call, like what I did. I had plenty of chances, plenty of wake-up calls, which I completely ignored. And do you want to know where it brought me? Okay, it brought me years down the line. The truth is I told myself I'd face it, but I never did. Okay, and it actually got worse. It kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I would lie to myself again and again and again and again. And guess what? Eventually, she found out herself. Okay, woman's intuition is very strong. I know you might not want to admit it, but even if you don't admit it, it's gonna happen. She's gonna find out. Okay, so you might as well take advantage of your chance now. And it's not gonna be easy. I know that. It's not gonna be easy, right? And I can relate to that because I've been in that same exact position. It won't be easy at all. But it's better than her finding out on her own. Do you really want her to find out on her own? Do you want me to? I'll tell you what it's like for her to find out on her own. It genuinely feels like fucked. I'm trying to describe it, but all I can think of is fucked. It feels fucked. It feels like, you feel so weak. You feel so fucking weak when she has to find out herself. Because when you start reflecting back on the truth, you see how many times you could have told her. You see how many times you could have been a man of integrity and been honest with her. But nope, she had to find out herself. And guess what happened then? Now she sees you as, first of all, disgusting from the truth of what you're doing with your time, which is disgusting. I'm sure you already know. I'm sure you feel like that, and that's not meant to be, it's not meant to make you feel ashamed, but it's just meant for you to just acknowledge the truth. Okay, you can't hide from the truth. She's not only gonna feel disgusted, or not feel disgusted, but be disgusted. Just be disgusted with you in general as a person. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Second of all, your trust is gone out the window. That's the number one most important thing in a relationship is trust, and that's gone out the window. Okay, she's gonna see you as a complete liar, a complete facade, a complete probably fucking narcissist, because how could you hide something for so long? I don't know how long you've been in your relationship for, but for me it was like 4 years. Okay, and I put this facade that it was something that I had overcame in my life. Like, we both admitted that, yeah, this is something that's probably not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good for the relationship. It's not gonna be good for me and just my life in general. It's weird. Just something that you don't want to do. Okay, and we talked about that. But the truth is, I still was struggling with it, and I kept that from her. Okay, and obviously I regret it now, which is why I'm making this video for you, because this is your call to fucking be a man, to be honest, and tell her. And yes, like I said, it won't be easy. So I'm gonna try to think. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna light this, and I'm gonna try to think of some things that might help you when you call her up to call her and tell her about it or whatever. So yeah, man, like I said, you can either admit the truth, or you can deny it. You can deny what I'm saying, okay, and you can do exactly what I did, but I hate to break it to you, bro, you're gonna regret it. You will. You will regret it, just like I did, just like I am right now. Like I said, woman's intuition is strong, okay, and when God isn't gonna conceal the truth for you much longer. Okay, and I don't know if that's what you think, right? I don't know exactly what's going on in your mind, okay, but for me, I just felt oblivious. I was oblivious. I was a fucking coward. And I lied to myself constantly, every day, like I already said. And I don't only lie to myself, but I also I literally was self-centered. I was so self-centered. I knew pornography is something that I should avoid. I know it's something I should overcome. I've known that since before I even met this woman, right? But I was so self-centered that I never once really took the time to think about how this would really affect this woman in my life. Genuinely, like, if you're watching this video, take a second and just think about this woman and think about really, really how it's gonna affect her. Right? I'm sure you already know, like, okay, it's gonna affect our intimacy in ways, like, maybe you know that pornography is just a bad habit and it can create issues in intimacy, like erectile dysfunction and stuff like that. And it can make your brain more sexualized and lustful, and just, we're not gonna get into those things, because that's just the surface of really how it's gonna affect this woman. Okay, the truth is, this woman is going to could be fucking shattered. Okay, not only from you just watching porn, like I already said, like, she's gonna feel disgusted, but no, she's gonna be completely shattered. Everything she thought that you were was fake, a facade. Everything you told her was a lie. Right? Trust is very, very, very important, and when something like this happens, right, if she has to find out herself, everything will be taken away, and she's gonna be done. You're not only your relationship will be done, relationship will be fucked. Okay, there's literally no going back. Like, you have to, if you want this girl, after the situation, like, say you go through what I did, she finds out herself, if you want to be with her still, you have to literally start from rock bottom. You have to, like, pretend like you don't even fucking know this person. You have to start over. But I will tell you is I've actually heard that if you can get through betrayal in a relationship, I've actually heard that your relationship can come out 100 times stronger than it was before, but you have to be really, 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 really patient, okay? Like, really patient. And you have to really, really try. Okay, I've been a couple months after this betrayal, after this whole discovery, and I don't see much progress. I see progress in myself, but in terms of just the relationship, there's no progress. No, nothing. Like, not at all. And it's been like 3 or 4 months. And if this video is sloppy, like I said, it's unscripted, bro. It's just from the heart. So I hope you resonate with something. I hope you really take this in, because it's serious. This is very serious, and this is literally coming from someone who has been through it. Okay, I literally was in the same position you were, and I did the same thing. I lied to myself every single day, like I already said. but I'm just really trying to exaggerate the fact that, like, you can't hide from this anymore. You can't hide from this. And if you try to hide, if you keep continuing trying to hide, you'll be exposed. Okay, and it's gonna feel so much more worse when you're exposed without doing it yourself, without just coming clean, telling the truth, revealing the truth, revealing what needs to be revealed yourself. If you really can't reflect on that and acknowledge that this is something you have to do, then you're gonna get fucked. Okay, life is gonna fuck you up the ass, and I am speaking from raw experience, bro. I am not. Like, I know I might sound hard on you, or this might scare you, make you feel uncomfortable, but I'm literally speaking from the complete raw experience, bro. Like, you seriously need to wake the fuck up, and you need to tell her as soon as you can. As soon as you literally can. Like, don't even think about it, just fucking do it. That's all I can say. Like, I'm trying to come up with advice on how it can make it easier for you, but there's just, like, dude, you just have to do it now. Like, this is your only chance to actually do it. If you don't take advantage of this chance, then, like I said, life's gonna fuck you in the ass. It's gonna feel like if you do what I did, it's gonna feel like you're fucking naked. It's gonna feel like, imagine this, imagine you as a kid when, you're at school or some shit, and like, that dream, every kid has a dream where you wake up in front of everyone and you're like naked and everyone's laughing at you, pointing at you. That's the way it's gonna feel. But it's probably even worse than that, okay? Because of, like, you're not only naked, but everyone can see the truth of what you've actually done, like the details of what you've done, right? See what I'm getting at? Yeah, so you literally just have to tell her. Okay, I'll give you a little bit more advice, okay, like a little bit more empathetic advice, okay, just like, if you know what I'm saying, like, I won't be too hard on you now, because I already pointed out the truth already. You probably already get the point. If you're still at this point in this video, you probably already get the point. So that's how I know you're actually serious. And if you're actually serious and you made it to this point, then honestly, props to you. Because most people would literally avoid it, would literally deny it. Okay, they would close out of it. They'd be like, it's not even that big of a deal, like, whatever. Or just completely pretend like it's not even an issue, So if you actually made it to this far, then honestly, I swear to God, like, I'm honestly proud of you. Okay, and you should be proud of yourself. And this is where the juicy stuff comes in, the actual genuinely, like, helpful advice. Okay, and the first thing would be, well, first I'll say this, is that first of all, think about how long this has been going on, okay? Because obviously every situation, has different factors, there's different scenarios for everyone. Okay, so think about how long you've actually been doing this, and I'd say, if this is a very recent thing, okay, if you're just recently getting into a relationship, or you're struggling, or you've been in a relationship and you just started struggling with pornography, maybe if you've quit in the past or something like that, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, you're in a lucky position if it's not that bad. Like if you slipped up once or something like that, then you're good. Like, you just have to call her, you just have to tell her, like, you just have to be honest and say, like, I'm sorry I did this, but I'm honestly kind of struggling, and I honestly slipped up, and I regret that. And you just make promises to her, tell her, like, ask her to hold you accountable a little bit, and say, like, you can go through my phone and stuff like that. Like, girl, just please, just have a little bit of grace with me in this moment, and we can get through this, I promise. Okay, and if that's something you can do, then you're lucky. Okay, because I feel like me, I'm not saying I'm unlucky or anything like that, because it's my fault, but I'm just saying it's way harder when you're in the situation where it's been years and years and years. Okay, like 4 years it was for me, and it's been something I was struggling with the whole relationship. the whole time, and I kept it from her. And sure, there was sometimes I was on and off. I was like, sometimes I would stop doing it for a little bit, but then sometimes I wouldn't. And then for me, it got to the point where eventually it was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Wasn't getting any better. I actually told God, like I talked to God, and I was like, if this is, hold on. Sorry. I literally told God, I made a promise to God, and I said, I won't do this again. If I do this again, then take away the love of my life. And guess what I did? I did it again. I didn't only just do it again, I did it like so many fucking times. Okay, and then guess what happened? What happened is exactly what I told God that would happen, is that he would take her away from me. And yes, I've lost her. We're trying to work things out, like I'm really trying, and she's at least like willing to, but it's so hard for her. Like, it's so genuinely hard for her, and I'm sure you can imagine how hard that would be, is to even try to give that person a chance after you literally fucked them in every way. You literally betrayed them. You literally went behind their back. You lied to them. You just completely manipulated them, making them think that you are someone that you're completely not. And then the truth comes out. Imagine that. When the truth comes out, imagine that person, how it's gonna feel. Okay? And yes, if you're in a position like that, then yeah, bro, that's all I have to say, is that you just have to tell her now before it's too late. And it will become too late if you don't do it. I swear it will. She'll catch on to something. Eventually she'll be like, okay, he's in the bathroom a little bit too long. Or eventually she'll be like, he's acting a little bit off. She'll just get that intuitive feeling that something is off, and that's what happened to me. She didn't question anything for years. She never questioned anything. She was scared that I was like cheating on her or something like that. She had that intuitive feeling throughout the whole time, but she never really thought. She never even imagine that. But guess what? One random day, she just got this feeling in her gut that said, look at his history or something like that. And I swear to God, this was God, because I use a private browser. I've never used public browser, right? She opens up the thing. First thing that comes up is some fucking porn video. Just from her just open it up, it's like in this little tab that says like other devices, and it's like other devices, other tabs from other computers, and she like clicked on that, and there was nothing other than just one porn video. So I'm telling you, like, speaking from experience, God will shine light to what you're trying to keep. I can't think of the word, but you know what I'm saying. Like, whatever you're hiding, God will reveal. And I swear I'm speaking from experience. This thing went out again, bro. Speaking from experience, bro. Like, God literally just randomly one day just decided, okay, truth's coming out. Boom. And okay, I'll get a little bit more personal, okay? I still even tried to lie. And that's another thing, that's another mistake that you fucking cannot make, is try to make it seem less worse than it actually is. Because when she saw this first porn video, I tried to make it seem like, yeah, I slipped up a few times, like, girl, I'm really sorry, it's not that bad, but it's bad enough, like, I'm sorry, like, I'll stop this, yada yada yada, making her these promises and telling her these truths that were just complete lie. And guess what happened? Same fucking thing. One day we were just chilling, and things were getting a little bit better. Like she was still obviously upset. She was still like, but we were trying to work things through, and we actually felt like we were making some progress. But guess what? It was fake progress once again. It was all an illusion, just another illusion. Just like the same shit I've always done. So God decided, truth is the truth. Truth must be shown. So what did God do? He put all this other stuff in my history. I swear to God, I've always used a private browser, bruh. I've always used a private browser, and then all of a sudden, this one day, she was like trying to show me something funny, and went on one of my old Google accounts, and then it just says something popped up, and she's like, "What's that?" Clicked on it, then boom, like full fucking blown history from like a full year or 2 years of just straight up shit. And she once again broke down. Okay, reality fucking hit, and she broke down, and she was literally shaking. Like, it feels so horrible, bro. Like, you don't want her to find out on her own. You don't want to do that. And I hope this really gets through to you. Hey, bro, just like, you have a chance now. You have an opportunity now. If she doesn't know about it right now, you have one last opportunity to just come clean and not be a pussy and just have some fucking integrity and just tell her the truth now. Okay, now. And if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. That's just, like I said, no script. This is just from God. This is God. I'm the messenger. I'm the messenger right now. So, you know, you can't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me for pointing out the truth. Don't be mad at me for saying these things because this is God. God wants you to know. God wants you to know what I'm saying. So, yeah, take what you will. Take what you please. And then what was that thing I was gonna say about the advice? Something about the advice. I'm sorry, I'm literally just going off the dome. Like, I'm not even thinking about what I'm saying, I'm just saying it. But I felt like I was gonna say something about advice. Like, what's the advice I could give you? I think, oh yeah, it was just that, yeah, you, like, while you have the chance now, like, she's probably gonna have grace with you if you just be honest, if you come clean, because she can sense that, okay, he's having integrity and he's telling the truth, he's coming clean. And if you just ask her, you can just ask her, don't like beg for forgiveness or anything, but just ask her, like, just tell her genuinely, like, I'm struggling with this, like, please, like, if you could just be there for me and be here for me with this, like, we can get through this, I promise, like, we will. Then that's your best bet. But you won't have that opportunity when she finds out herself, because then she's gonna have all these questions and these doubts. She's gonna be like, well, I had to find this out myself, so were you ever gonna tell me? Were you just gonna keep this forever? Which ruins the trust even more. Okay, so if you, and like I said, trust is everything in a relationship. Everything, like, and it comes down to every little thing. Like, every little thing matters. There's no just like one little lie. Like, one little lie can literally affect everything. So that's why you need to tell her everything. You tell her the details. It's gonna feel so horrible. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel disgusting. But you wanna know something, bro? That's actually what's gonna help you. Help. Sometimes I like talk like weird when I'm making a video. I'm sorry. I don't say it like that. Help. Okay? That's actually going to help you. It's actually coming clean and admitting to the details, because you're actually gonna, for once, acknowledge the truth for yourself. Okay, and you can watch my other videos, like, that are way more practical and way more, like, you know, structured, so you can actually take advice, like, better. It's like structured advice. So I recommend you do watch those videos. But I'll tell you now, just one thing is that it's really gonna help you to come clean about the details, because now you're holding yourself accountable. You're gonna feel like it's gonna be with you. You know, it's going to be in the front of your mind all the time after you admit it to the details, because the details are probably gross. Like, be specific with the details. Tell your girl, okay, so you're going to be holding yourself accountable. Your girl's going to be holding you accountable. Not in, like, some like, boss babe, like, masculine bitch way, but just in the sense that she knows the truth, and she's going to expect something out of you, and you're going to feel obligated to fulfill that expectation. Right, like, you're gonna feel obligated to be like, I'm not gonna do this again. I can't let her down. Okay, so that's gonna help. Am I tripping myself out, or am I saying that weird? Like, I'm not trying to say it weird, but I keep thinking that I am saying help when I'm trying to say help. And now the word doesn't even feel real because I've said help so many fucking times. Yep. Yeah, so that's one thing that'll help. Like I said, go watch my other videos. Like, I'll you know, give you things that will help. Am I in a loop? I feel like sometimes when I'm making a video, I feel like I'm in a loop. Like, I just keep saying the same things, but like I said, that's just what God wanted me to do. So, yep. God's not finished. We gonna be okay. That's another thing that'll help, is actually go listen to that song 24, Kanye West. Like, we gonna be okay. God's not finished. God's not finished. Yeah, we gonna be okay. That helps. But yeah, bro. Like, if she's meant to be, right, think about it like this, like, when you tell her the truth, if she was meant to be, it would be, okay? If she's meant to be, she'll be there for you, she'll be patient, and, you know, she's obviously gonna be pissed the fuck off, okay? And she's gonna be like, what the fuck, okay? And she might need some space, or she might need to fucking yell at you. Just let her yell at you, just let her, like, seriously, bro, just don't be a bitch, and just, like, you put yourself in this position, so just let her yell at you. Obviously, don't sit around all day and, like, you know, just let her fucking, like, do whatever she wants to. Like there's obviously a limit. But when you first tell her, like, she's probably gonna want to say some things like, how the fuck did you do that? Like, what's wrong with you? Or, like, is there something wrong with your head? Or, like, are you fucking pussy or something? Are you bitch? Like, she's probably gonna naturally think all these things. So just be patient, you know, be understanding. And if she's meant to be, then it will be. She will be there for you. Eventually, she'll come around and she'll probably tell you, like, okay, I can feel like I can accept the truth. I can accept the reality, and she can, you know, but she won't do it if you're not really showing up. Like, you have to really show up. You have to really show her that you care, not only by telling her the truth, but by showing her with action that this is something that you're going to fix, something you're not going to do again. Don't be a pussy. So many people say, like, oh, I probably might relapse again. Like, don't do it again. Like, just don't. Okay, and that's why you need to actually start getting help now. Like, you tell her, and then you tell her, yes, I'm gonna get help, and you actually try to get help by, you know, going to, like, a group, or, like, talking to someone online, like, just doing something. Like, see, I'm sitting here, I'm making this video, like, dude, like, it's taking up my time. It's something to do, it's something to focus on, it's something to reflect on, you know, just something like that. Just do that. And yeah, just really show her that you care. Like, and don't make a promise unless you're serious about it. You know, so many guys will probably be like, yeah, I promise I won't do it again, and just continue down the path. But that's why you having the integrity and telling her the truth, that's going to start things off on such a better note. Like, it's gonna be like, now you're actually kickstarting way ahead of me. Like, I didn't do that. Like, if you do that now, you're already way ahead of me, because now she sees that you have integrity to just be honest and tell her, and it shows that you actually care and you're actually thinking about her, and you're actually acknowledging that what you're doing is causing damage. But if you let her find out on her own, then it's gonna be 100 times harder, literally 100 times harder. Like, now you have to find other ways to have integrity. You have to have other ways to hold you, to, you know, be accountable for your actions. Like, because if you do what I did, then she's gonna feel like you're not holding yourself accountable, and you probably already get the point. But yeah, like, yeah, it'll just be so much easier for you if you just tell her. And so definitely just tell her. Everything would be so much easier, bro, that way. And yeah, what else? You can yeah, just really, like, just try to show her that you really care and that you actually regret what you did. And I'm sure she'll come around. Like, if she really, like, if you really care about this girl, then you'll show that. She'll see that, and if she really cares about you, she's really meant for you, then she will be there to, you know, she'll be receptive of the fact that you do care. She'll see that, she'll acknowledge it, and you can start working things out. And the sooner you do it, the better. Like, that's why I'm making this video, because this is your wake-up call to just do it now, okay? The best time to do it was way long ago. You already missed that chance. The second best chance you have is right now, okay? And tomorrow, it's not. Tomorrow, like I said, you can keep hiding, keep denying it, okay? Don't be honest with yourself and lie to yourself. Keep doing that, keep hiding it. It's not gonna end well, okay? You're just gonna end up in a shit fucking position. You're gonna regret everything, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. I'm telling you, seriously, bro. You don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. You don't. All right, that's enough for yapping for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like and subscribe. And leave a comment about what video you think I should make next. Bye. Fuck. I didn't